Venture capital funding is back in crypto to the tune of $2.4 billion, according to PitchBook, in an article here on Reuters. We're going to talk about this today. Welcome back to the Blockhash podcast channel. Make sure to check out our Substack, blockhash.substack.com, to get all this in your inbox, in your email every single week, and to get exclusive content before everybody else. Huge perks. All right, so we'll read through this, give you my thoughts at the end as always. So crypto startup funding rose for a second straight quarter to hit $2.4 billion in the first 3 months of 2024. PitchBook data showed as expectations of lower interest rates in the debut of the first U.S. Bitcoin spot ETF whetted the investor appetite. Funding was spread across 518 deals and rose by 40.3% from the previous quarter, according to data firm PitchBook. Global venture capital investments dropped to a near 5-year low in the same period. Investor bets on digital asset startups too have been on a slide since the peak of over $10 billion in the first quarter of 2022, hurt by economic worries and the shutdown of key market players. However, the landmark U.S. regulatory approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs, which are offered by heavyweights BlackRock and Fidelity, boosted the legitimacy of the asset class and helped send Bitcoin to record highs of $73,000+ in March. Startups focused on building infrastructure for crypto and blockchain technology led the way in funding during the quarter. The largest deal was made by decentralized cloud platform Together AI, which raised $106 million in an early stage round led by Salesforce Ventures that valued the company at $1.1 billion. Some quotes: the investment rounds have become highly competitive, especially at the early stages. This is compounded by the fact that early stage deals are earning higher valuations than late stage deals, but we will see if this trend holds in the coming quarters. Exits were still low. They expect mergers to pick up later this year, particularly among crypto exchanges, custodians, and infrastructure providers as the market continues to mature. So this is great news, because the last time we saw VC really pumping capital into the Web3 space was in 2021. So now we're seeing that again, and we're seeing early signs of what we saw in 2021's bull market, where obviously you have Bitcoin going to new all-time highs. You have the market starting to show a little bit more interest and incentive for people to get into it. A lot of different things are popping off, from meme coins and NFTs. Again, mania is starting to slowly rear its head. And now you're seeing VC pour money back into these companies at the tune very similar to what we saw in 2021, early first quarter, second quarter of 2021. That's the kind of stuff that gets us over the hurdle if we want to get into a bull market. Again, the only thing holding us back is interest rates. Once those rates get cut, dollar gets cheaper, Americans get more confident that they can speculate, and they will start throwing their dollars back into this space. Right now, it's largely being led by institutional money going in, but that will change relatively soon. And this is another very good sign. I'm happy to see it. And a lot of these companies that have been grinding it out the last couple of years and building in silence are really reaping the benefits now by having a liquid VC market. So congrats to those companies. They've earned it. I know a lot of them because I've talked to them on the podcast. And this is a really important piece to note. So I want to see if this continues, as we wrap up the second quarter of 2024, heading into the third and fourth, the second half of this year. What does that look like? Do we continue to see VC investment into early stage companies as well as to later stages of these companies? And do we see mergers, acquisitions? Do we see companies coming together? What does it look like in terms of growth and expansion? So we're going to keep a very close eye on that, but this is also a very good sign. So if you're one of those people that are trading, you're a day trader, swing trader, even if you hold medium to long term, this is good news for you. Definitely plug this into your strategy and your overall market sentiment analysis. So with that said, make sure to comment down below what you think about VCs getting back into crypto and the good, bad, and ugly of them doing so. I don't think there's a lot of bad in it, other than maybe pushing into companies that maybe are promoting memes or Dogecoins, Flokies, and things like that. Bad NFTs, I guess, could be a problem. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm sure there's opinions both ways. Make sure to share with a friend, like, subscribe, and if you haven't already, please do. If you have, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Talk to you in the next video. Cheers.